Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we are pitting your lizards versus my lizards. But before we jump in, if you enjoy the sort of A versus B series that I do on this channel, hit the subscribe button, that way you'll be notified as soon as the next one drops. But the story behind today's video is as follows. Last week I played a Rakdos Lizards build that I found off Untapped that was doing pretty well for me, and a user by the name of Valkyrie Ruin, who's a very regular commentator on this channel, they replied to it with their version of Rakdos Lizards, and I was very curious to try it out. But I also have my own ideas about how to build Rakdos Lizards, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to bring back the me versus you sort of idea for a series. And here's how it works if you haven't seen it before. Essentially, I start with your version, which is this version, and I jump into the arena and I keep playing with it until I take a loss. So long as we're winning, we keep going with it because we want to win in the arena. But once I take a loss, I switch to my version, and then I go with my version until I take a loss, and then I switch back to your version, and we sort of have this merry-go-round. And at the end, we sort of tally up the scores, and we can also have a discussion about, you know, the strengths and weaknesses of the different builds. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Let me explain how I think Valkyrie Ruin has built their version. I think it all revolves around the whole ping strategy. We have the Vinelasher that can ping your opponent when a land comes down. Hide Claw pings your opponent when a lizard attacks. And then we also have much more ping with the Vial Smasher, pings your opponent when an outlaw comes down, and we have lots of outlaws in this deck. Jev pings your opponent when a lizard comes down and also puts 1/1 counters on your stuff. Very, very powerful card. And the Gastal Thrillseeker drains your opponent, and also it has the max speed ability that gives it Death Touch and Haste. So that's the whole ping package of the deck. And then we have the Fireglass Mentor for value. We have the Viashino Pyromancer, which hits for 2 face, but can also go for a Planeswalker in a pinch. And then the Flamecache Gecko, really, really good card for tempo. And then the removal package I think is very flexible. We have Burst Lightning that can take something in the early game, but can also go face. We also have Abrade that can deal with artifacts, and Bitter Triumph that can deal with Planeswalker. So I think that's a very flexible package. And I think the Valley Flamecaller is the real MVP of lizards right now. This card is so powerful. When a lizard deals damage to a permanent, either ping damage or combat damage, right? Both, which is what makes, I think, this card so good. You increase that by 1. So that's very, very good. That means that all your pings go for an extra 1 damage, and so does your combat damage. And then for the lands, Valkyrie Ruin has gone for a very streamlined approach here. Pretty much nothing comes in tapped anymore except for the Fabled Passage. I think they've gone for 4 of these because they combo so well with the Vinelasher. But otherwise, you got Starting Town, very, very fast. Cavern of Souls, just named Lizards, very fast. And the Verge, Mountain, Swamps. I think the idea is to sort of avoid hitting tapped lands because you really want to be aggressive with this deck and go for face as quickly as possible. So that's their version of the deck. Now let me show you my version. Okay, so this is my version, and I haven't made too many changes from Valkyrie Ruin's version. I really liked what they did. I've just made a couple of tweaks to it. So the first thing is I've pushed up the number of Jev's Scaled Scorch to 4. This card is so good, and whenever I play it, I just think it's awesome, and I just love having it on the field. But the thing is, it is legendary, which is why I think maybe people go for 2 of it, but I think it's worth going for 4. It just does so much. It's got the ward, pay 2 life, makes it hard to deal with. It pings your opponent and it puts counters on your stuff. This card is very, very powerful. And I was also very curious to try out the Valley Rotcaller, 2 mana, 1/3 menace. When this creature attacks, it drains your opponent for X, where X is the number of lizards you control. So just imagine on turn 1, you get Hide Claw down. On turn 2, you ping your opponent with a Claw, get down the Gecko, and then the Valley Rotcaller after that. And then on turn 3, you get the Valley Flamecaller down and attack. Man, that's so much damage, and just the thought of pulling that off really got me excited. So I wanted to try, see how good this Valley Rotcaller is. And then for the land, the only thing is I've cut down 2 starting towns. I just find 4 to be a bit clunky. So, and I really like the idea of giving my stuff haste. So that's why I've included 2 Rockface Village as well. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting that nostalgia aside because I want to find out which Rakdos Lizards is better. Is it my version or is it your version? Let's find out in the arena today. Okay, well, we'll start with your lizards because I don't want to be accused of anything like bias or anything like that. I want to be fair to everyone. We go first. Do we keep this even though we have no black? We have a lot of... We have time to find black because we have a turn 1 and a turn 2 play. Oh boy, I'm going to keep this, but if I lose, it's on me. It's not really Valkyrie Ruin's fault, to be honest. I don't think you can keep something like this and then complain if you don't draw your land. Llanowar Elves. We don't hit it, unfortunately. Very sad situation. least we have stuff to do. Opponent's thinking of blocking this? I doubt they're going to block, right? The opponent here. We can get black. We can do the Izzet Vinelasher maybe? See how bad this is. Do they just go out of control right now with something that we just can't deal with? That's a problem. Not the worst problem. It's got 3 toughness now. That is actually a problem. We can't get through that. Don't like that. Oh, no land. I feel kind of bad now. I guess we just attack and lose something? I mean, this deck only knows how to go face, right? Opponent is happy to block that. We have no way of dealing 1 damage to the Chocobo, unfortunately. So, our life is looking pretty sad here. Don't really have anyone to blame but myself, though, for keeping that 2 mountain hand. Very, very tough start. Yeah, let's see if they just got a hand this turn. World Soul's Rage. Oof, wow. Oh boy. We do have a bit of Triumph in the deck, so I mean that can actually just kill this thing in one go. Yeah, we don't block, we have to try and attack. Another of these Pyromancers? That's ridiculous. Okay, 2 damage. Attack. Down to 8. Man, I tell you what, I mean, we got them down pretty low. If we just had black mana, maybe we could have done something in this game. So, yeah. I think now we have to block, right? Do we block? Is there any way we... I don't think we block. I mean, we have to try and... Oh, they can actually get so much power now. Whoops, okay. Yeah, I guess maybe I should have blocked that. It is 4... Solid 8 there. Starting town. Gotta love that. Oh, it comes in tapped as well. Oh boy, we're so cooked here. Okay. Guess we attack with one of these guys. Sure, opponent will just have the removal for the Chocobo. I mean, for our Pyromancer. So I have to block now. No choice here. Okay. Bit of Triumph? No bit of Triumph. Can play this. Play this for the Offspring cost and hit them for damage next turn. I mean this turn, right? Again, they don't currently have Trample, so we're still in with a shot here somehow. Double Vinelasher. Double trigger. I mean, 6 damage is possible. Okay, now they've got trample. Now we're toast, but they don't have the ability to give anything haste. So we basically have to figure out a way of dealing 6 damage right now. So we'll start with this for sure. Where do we need? Black, obviously. Ping ping. Block. Tell you what, it's a lot closer than I thought it would be. Down to 4. Okay, so can we actually deal 4 damage anyway? I don't think so, right? Whenever an ally control enters, Vial Smasher does 1 damage to target opponent. So if we Jev, it also doesn't, because whenever you cast a lizard... Damn. Tell you what, we almost got there, right? This would deal 1 damage because this is down to 3, and then next turn opponent can just go nuts with these Fabled Passages. Okay, well, I think maybe we could have won that game had I just mulled maybe and been a bit less greedy. We will learn for next time. Okay, so we switch to my lizards now. Let's see if I can fare any better. We go first, so that's already a nice advantage. Okay, we definitely keep this. Obviously we don't have red, so we're going to have to find red here. Bit slow, bit slow. Green again, come on. Don't really love that for us. Not sure if we have the most favorable matchup against them. It's probably not too bad. Bushwhack. Okay, that's a good start for us, right? Opponents has to find land, clearly. So we got a slow start, they got a slow start. Kind of evens out here. And for our red mana here. Okay, we can actually have a really good turn. Next turn, I think we go for Jev. Next turn, try to do some good things. Get down this Flaming Gecko, and then maybe hide Claw or something like that. Maybe we can draw another land, that'll be nice. Tifa. Tifa is a problem. Tifa is a huge problem here. Ping the opponent. I think we go for the Fireglass Mentor because we do need to kind of dig for removal. We had a great start here in terms of getting the Jev down and doing all the things. Oh, there's a bit of triumph. Oh, I thought it was a bit of triumph. It's not. Well, it doesn't matter which one we choose. We have no land. Yeah, let's see if opponent can just go nuts this turn. Tifa does have the ability to go nuts. Okay. Opponent hasn't gone nuts yet. I think we just go for an all-out attack here and hope that they can't win next turn. Is that insane? Maybe try find removal for the... I think we have to dig for removal here. I don't think opponent will block with anything here. They will want to hold on to all their stuff. Okay. Abrade. Hold on. Opponent's on 6. Is there any way we can kill them this turn? We can get this down for 1. That's 1 damage. And then Vinelash is another 1. We need to survive 1 more turn. So we take Abrade. I guess we play the Hide Claw. Okay, now I don't know, what is worse here? Is it Tifa or is it the Hydra? They both can go nuts. This doubles. Whenever land you go, this doubles the power and this also doubles the power. This is just a counter. I don't know if one of them is better to kill than the other. I'm just going to kill the Hydra here. They seem to both do the same thing, right? Whenever land you control enters, it doubles. Whenever land you control enters, double. Woof, okay. Opponent didn't go nuts this turn. I think we're okay. Wait, maybe I spoke too soon. Tapped land. 16. 16 is not 20. Oh yeah, baby! Get the win there. Oof, it feels always good to get that first win of the day. Kind of just releases a bit of the pressure. Okay, this deck can win, even though it's not the most conventional deck in the world. Okay, Lizards are busted. We know that now, right? Look at that win we got last game. Let's see if we can replicate it. Opponent goes first. That significantly reduces our chances. We have the mana. Got the Gecko. We don't really have a way of pinging the opponent on turn 1. That's pretty sad. I think we still keep this though. Red. Get this down. Like, when you don't have a way of pinging your opponent, this Flamecaller feels kind of sad a little bit, you know? Why not just Lightning Helixes our face? No respect. Okay. Definitely play the starting town so we can get red mana here. So we want to hold this because we'd ideally like to make sure that the opponent lost life this turn. So I think we just go for... Let's do this. This is the card I'm most willing to lose. Opponent seems to have a lot of burn in hand, so we'll just try it. Let's hope it's not Nemesis. Nemesis would be bad. Although we do have the Bit of Triumph, I guess. Yeah, opponent seems to really... Oh, no, they go for our face now. Okay. And we still only have... We don't really have ways of getting red mana. It's kind of sad. So I think we have to attack it. So we can actually do the Valley Flamecaller play, but I think it's better to try and build an army. I think this is better. Let's see if opponent has a way of dealing with this, so that'll be sad also. Opponent seems to have burn for this guy. They don't, or they decide not to use it. Okay, so it's definitely this. And then I think we just go for the Flamecaller. Because now we got 3 mana. So we either do this. Opponent will probably have burn. We just try to build the biggest armor we can so we can attack next turn. Let's try this actually. This. And the Vinelasher. So we got a big army now. We can swing for a lot of damage with the Flamecaller. They do have removal. I'm sure they're regretting not using it now on the Pyromancer. Hide Claw. Opponent's got lizards of their own. We're not the only one who plays lizards around here. Sheltered by ghosts? Oh no. And we don't have land to kill it? Oh, we draw land. Oof, that's so lucky. Okay, well we prioritize that for sure. Can't have them having a lifelink on board here. Got to be aggressive. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. We've got to whittle them down before they can refuel. That's okay. That doesn't worry me too much. Burst Lightning doesn't worry me too much either. There you. Swing for a lot of damage here. Everything gets more damage because of this thing. Opponent goes down to 10. Fabled Passage means we can get mana in order to Bit of Triumph if we need to. Do we just do this now? I mean, we might draw a Vinelash and wish that we had held on to this Fabled Passage. I think we can just draw here. Let's see what we get. Okay, it's not bad. I think I'm happy to hold this Bit of Triumph right now. Okay, opponent has an answer for the Flamecaller. That's pretty sad. They also gain life as a result. They choose to block also. Oh, we can discard a card and draw a card with this thing. I didn't even know about that ability. We have to hold on to this Bit of Triumph though. I don't think we can afford to lose this. Like, Nemesis just ruins us. They go for face. Viashino Pyromancer. I don't think we say no to that. 2 damage. Okay. It's a huge turn. Can opponent please whiff and just draw land? That'll be great. Thank you very much, opponent. They don't draw just land. Come on, opponent. Burst Lightning. Can we win with Burst Lightning? No. It's 5 damage. Sorry, it's 4 damage. Oh, it's 4 damage. If they take all this, we can win. No, it's only 4, sorry. Yeah, I think we just attack here. I think we just hold on to our removal, though. Opponent will eventually have to draw land. Okay, there we go. Okay. Viashino Pyromancer. Hit them for 2 here. Attack. And turn. I think we're safe. Pretty sure we're safe here. Slick shot. Okay. Let's get our land here. Doesn't really matter. Oh, opponent just scoops. Get the win there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Nice to get the win. Okay, well, I was going to say Reanimator. I'm so used to playing Reanimator. My Lizards are doing pretty well right now. Opponent goes first. Man, drawing these Fabled Passages, though, can be a bit tricky. I wonder if you cut out some of them. Okay, I mean, we keep this, but it's pretty slow. Marauding Mako. Oh, we don't have the ability to kill that. That's very sad. Guess we just play this and make sure that we can... I guess... Oh, I should have maybe played Fabled Passage, right? Anyway, it would have come in tapped. Okay, let's see if this thing gets out of hand. Doesn't get out of hand of Burst Lightning. That's pretty good. I think we will go for it then. Just get rid of it now while we can. Wish we had a turn 1 play, but I think this deck sometimes struggles to find creatures, I've learned. So sometimes you kill their 1 creature and it does slow them down a little bit. Let's see, as I probably said that they're probably going to come down with like an insane Vivi or something like that. They have another Mako. And a fear of missing out. Oof. That is rough. I think again, we just have to kill this Mako. Can't let this thing get out of hand. I mean, we are on the draw in this game, which has made our life a little bit tricky. Next time we can get 2 things down, so that's kind of okay. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. We don't have that much removal in the deck though, so kind of drawn a lot of it already. Next time we can do Jev, and then Gecko, and then what? Next we can get down 2 creatures. That's not too bad. This is legendary, so we can't get down 2 of them, unfortunately. Another fear of missing out. Opponent gets to discard and draw. They've been a land. They've got creature and land in the bin. Three, 4. Attacks our face. We're down to 15. Not looking good this game. Look for red mana here. Okay. So I guess we do this. We got nothing to do with our other 2 mana. That's really sad. Maybe that's why you don't play 4 of these Jevs. I just think that the fact that it comes down and does so much when it does come down makes this card so good. Tiersa. Let's see if the opponent can get Delirium. Not a Delirium just yet, thankfully for us. But they are pumping their stuff up with a memory. We can use this thing to discard and draw. Is that useful? We can discard this thing maybe? Oh my word. I think we have to block this Tiersa. Keep the Jev alive. I guess we could have blocked with it. Whoops. Maybe that's a mistake. We could have blocked with it because we could have actually played this and this. Okay, well... Play you. It is a 4/4. That's pretty good, right? Activate this to get what? Red? Black? I don't think it really matters at this point. Let's get red mana here. Lay you down. Do we attack with this because we got another one? I don't think so. Let's use it to block, maybe. Next thing, we can attack with this thing and gain 2 life. That's not the worst thing. Winter Night Stories. Probably will fuel Delirium. They have Delirium now. That's pretty bad. They have Agatha. They can... Okay, I think opponent's done the thing, yeah? See how out of hand they go this turn. One count on this guy. Tiersa. Oof. Yeah, opponent's kind of gone to town in this game. And they get double... Yeah, they get double blockers as well. I think we can scoop here, right? I don't think there's any way they... Oh, they actually just lost the Delirium. Let's see if they get it back. Hold on, that is potentially relevant. They did lose Delirium from doing something. I'm not sure what. Okay, that actually maybe gives us a small chance, yeah? Probably not, though. They're still going to go pretty nuts. This thing goes huge. 10, 11. We have to block this guy. I guess we block this because we have another Jev. Down to 5. Well, we can do this. We can do this. Attack with you. We attack with you too. We're just gonna die next turn, right? Okay, that was pretty cool. I mean, not bad, right? Hitting for 3 and then 3. Okay, I think we'll scoop here. I don't think we can come back from the situation. Okay, so we switch back to your Lizards because I lost that game, unfortunately. Man, we're getting a little bit unlucky with lands here. I guess it's not too bad. We do have Lizards. I mean, everything's a lizard. Lizard, 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 lizard. Play everything. It's actually pretty good, right? I would love to have a 1-drop, though, on the play. Agent Orange. Well, opponent knows our strategy immediately because we just named Lizards. Opponent pings us for 1 here. Lizard. If we just go for Jev, if they have removal, we're going to be very sad. But if this thing just survives 1 turn, we are absolutely rocking, right? See if that's a mistake. I'm not sure if you should lead with this card. It is a must-kill threat. And, you know, opponent's got all their stuff. Sunset Saboteur. Interesting. Man, we just can't get the rub of the green, though, with the... with land. Oh, we can actually dig for land with this, because we can exile cards. Let's do that. Ping the opponent here. Do we sack this? No, this is too good. Take the Fabled Passage, please. That helps a lot. Get red mana. Flamecaller. That would be really good. Getting down Flamecaller could potentially put us way ahead here. Also have the Burst Lightning to deal with a creature. What are you? Whenever a creature you control enters, if its power is greater than this creature's power, put a 1/1 counter. I don't know if we just kill that. That looks like it could be some strategy that they have that I don't know about. Let me go for red here so we can Burst Lightning. We can either be very aggressive with the Flamecaller. We just try to kill this. I don't know what this is, but when I see a card I don't know, I just go, let's just get rid of it. Okay, so this deals 1 damage and starts our speed going. This deals 2 damage. So we'll do this. It's also a 2/3. Lots of cool triggers going on there. Don't think I'm willing to sack this, because I think I want to dig one more time for land here. No land. That's very sad. I feel like we're in a good spot here, but a lot can change this turn. And it's got 4 mana to play with. And they go nuts with something that I'm not expecting. Opponent is thinking very carefully here. They've refused to attack with the Saboteur the whole game. What is this? Death Touch Haste Ward. Death Touch Haste Ward. I don't think I care about that. Starting town. So, do we wait one more turn for the Valley Flamecaller, or do we just go try to go absolutely nuts this turn? So we can either go Flamecaller, attack, opponent will block one of our things. Get this down. I think we can afford to set up one more turn. What do you think? I don't know. This is so much pressure though. Nah, let's do this. Let's just apply all the pressure that we can right now. Do we sack Jev? I think we do even at this point. Let's just like get the opponent's life total really low. I feel like we'll be okay. Oh boy, I think opponents made a huge mistake there. I think that was the worst creature they could have taken out, to be honest. Oh, I've already played land for turn? Damn. Oh man, that was a mistake on my side. I could have just kept the land and played a Hide Claw. Man, I've got to get better at that kind of stuff. Slasher. Slasher's okay. Red. Vinelasher. So what do we do here? This makes every outlaw ping them for 1. Let's do this. And then this is an outlaw, right? Because it's a mercenary. So we do this. 1. 2. This is an assassin, but we can hold one more turn with this. Let's do this. Hit them for 2, and then Jev hits them for another one. I think opponent's in big trouble here. I don't think we attack, right? This thing does have Death Touch. Which thing? Wait, where's the thing that had Death Touch? No, it's gone now. Yeah, I don't think we attack. We should be able to win with indirect damage here. Sure. Should be able to win with a big hit next turn. Also, if we just draw land. Slasher has Trample now. That's not good. Oh boy, that's not good at all. What does this do? Why is it 0? Hold on, what's going on here? Trample, when this becomes plotted, oh, it's a plot ability. They can get a 3-2. Okay, so let's just think. Need this and this to deal indirect damage. So I'm happy to lose you. And I'm happy to lose you. This is 3, I can live with that. This is 4, I can live with that. So long as Slasher can't hit me. Does it hit me? Because it's got 5. Oh, this hits me because... Sorry, wait. Hold on, wait. Slasher's got 5 power, so I got to stop 4. I got to put 5 toughness in front of it. 1, 2, right? 2, right? It's got 5 and 5. If I lose from this, I'll be very upset. Okay, we win the game there. I think opponent was hoping that we'd make a misplay, and I almost did, but then I was like, no, just do the maths, take your time. Got to block all 5 of that power. Okay, well, your Lizards win, so we keep going with your Lizards. My Lizards. It's like a tag team, you know, you got to tag the other one in. Okay, we go first. Again to Cavern of Souls, man. The mana base is so weird. I think we still keep it though. We still don't have a 1-turn play. This is actually a slightly worse hand. Last turn we had lots of stuff to do with our Cavern of Souls. Well, I think we'll still keep it. Jev is good. This can maybe help us dig for land. I really like that for this ability. So once again, opponent knows exactly what we're up to. Blue. I don't like seeing blue. Oh boy. Go for this Jev. Jev, Gev, I don't know how do you... Is it Jev or Gev? I don't know. Jev just feels smoother for me to say. Let's hope that they don't have a way of dealing with this. I think this has to live, because otherwise we have no ability to ping and stuff like that. This is such a key card for us. Okay, that's a good start. Tap land is good also. Okay, we really need red mana here. What's going on with the mana, man? We have to stop them from ninjutsuing in the Kaito, although I guess we do have a bit of Triumph. That is something. Do we attack? Jev's too good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, we don't have red? Oh, no. I didn't realize that. I mean, we still have to take that. It's the only land we found, but Kaito could come in now, which is kind of sad. We do have the bit of Triumph, though. Spyglass Siren. See if opponent takes... I think they're going to take it out. They're realizing what a problem this card is. It's more than worth paying 2 life to get rid of this thing. Yeah, smart move by the opponent there. So, we could do this, hope to hit land again. Quite like this idea. We could also do this, and then the opponent could block. I don't think I want that. I want to find my land. Why are you tapping this? Tap this. How do I make this? Wait. Sorry. I want red. I want black. And I want to do this. I want to ping the opponent here. Okay, so now we get to get another hit with a Fireglass, and we find no land? Come on, dude! Oh man, my whole plan was ruined there. I had to find land so that I could take out one of these sirens. That is rough. Man, finding land with this deck is really tough. I'm actually not sure how much land it has. I need to check afterwards. I didn't really check, but I'm sure it's sufficient. Can't really complain. Opponent's not really finding their lands either. Kind of, we're both stuck here. Let's see if they map up to look for it. We can just find a way to use all this removal we have. We'll be so happy. Let's see if Kaito comes down. Looks like it will be. We do have the Bit of Triumph. Kaito will be our #1 target here. No questions asked.
I've trained for situations. I've seen scarier things in a bowl of noodles.
See what opponent does. They want to tap something. I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, let's
control the outcome.
Start with Bit of Triumphing this Kaito. I think I'm happy to pay 3 life though.
There's gotta be another way out.
Yeah, I think we're attacking here, hoping that the opponent doesn't block, so we can get another dig with for land. No land? Unbelievable stuff going on here, I tell you what. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize that. I could have... What did I put away? I wasn't even thinking there. Okay, we can do this. Oh, okay, wait. Ah, this is all part of my plan. This is all part of my plan. You know I was planning on this all along. Do we use Burst Lightning or do we use Abrade? I mean, Burst Lightning... can deal 4 damage to something soon. I'm happy to use one of these Abrades. Yes, I meant to do that. Of course I meant to do that. I knew that that's what was happening here. This thing gives me 2 mana. Yes. All good, all good. Okay, I feel like we're kind of a little bit in the advantage right now. If we could just add red mana, we'd be so happy. We can go for the Valley Flamecaller. It would put a tremendous amount of pressure on the opponent. If we just drew red land... Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Okay, I think we start with... Oh, do we hold... No, I think we'll just do this. Do you think opponent could have a counter here? Man, if they counter this, we're so sad. I don't think we... Okay, let's... Oh, they can't counter it, right. It's got... Oh, Cavern of Souls, of course. Let's test the opponent here for what they want to do. Flatpit's Drowner. Kill the Flatpit's Drowner for sure. Let's attack, see if opponent does block. They do block. I think we just kill this thing now while we can. That way they can't Kaito in another Spyglass Siren or anything like that. I think I'm happy to kill this now. My biggest fear is that they ninjutsu and Kaito again. It gives them such a tremendous advantage. We have one more removal here. They have another Siren. They map up. Let's see if they... Oof, opponent's getting a little bit flooded here. It's pretty good for us. Another Burst Lightning is so good. Opponent kept up mana, so they got some plan here, right? They're not just going to take this damage lying down. Toshiba. I think it's a counter, but I don't want any of my stuff dying, so I think we just kill this Toshiba right now. Yeah, opponent's gotten a bit flooded here. I think I'm happy to hold on to this Burst Lightning though. Gets in for another one. We get the Dig of the Siren. Oh, now we find all the land. Thank you, deck. Gotta love that. Okay, well we do, I think we're good here. We've got a Burst Lightning. That's for, hits them for 5. Yeah, Oxyus has gotten a little bit flooded here. Let's see what their plan is to deal with this board state. Another land, gotta love it. Gotta love it when you draw all the lands. Too late though. See if opponent just powers up the reef. Yeah, they power up the reef. We'll just say hello. Do we Burst Lightning this thing? I guess so. I don't think opponent will have a counter. Maybe they will have a counter. They'll have to tap it though. Okay, well we get the win there. Opponent got a bit flooded, which I think they were very upset about because they kept showing us the lands am I right emoji thingy. So yeah, we'll take it though. Okay, I think we're even. I think it's 2-1, 2-1 with each. So we're playing your Rakdos Lizards, and let's see if one can come out victorious over the other. Opponent goes first. That's never a good sign. I think we can still keep this though. Opponent takes 2 damage right off the bat. Ghost Vacuum. Ghost Vacuum is fine. So we either go for turn 1 Vinelasher, or we hold the Vinelasher. If I play a little bit slower. I think I'm happy to play a bit slower. Let's try to get the max. I learned that playing this deck. You want to get the max value from this Vinelasher if you can. Creating sort of double creatures and then dropping lands on your opponent is pretty tough for them to deal with. Slows us down a little bit, but it might be okay. What are we up against here? Reanimator? Ketramose? Interesting. Gonna have to win quick with Ketramose. We have no way of dealing with that card. I think we're pure aggression here. That's really good. Double Hide Claw and then the Flamecaller next turn potentially is really, really good. See if opponent has some sort of sweeper here. That'll probably end us. Nothing in exile right now, so this Ketramose is kind of useless. Gotta assume opponent's got a sweeper. Don't think we do it now. I think we try to hold a bit longer for this Flamecaller. Try to take them by surprise a bit, maybe? Do we just pump this up? If they have a sweeper, they're definitely going to play it next turn, right? Or we just do this and try to get a lot of damage in next turn. I'm going to try this. I feel like this deck will definitely have a sweeper. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. I feel like Day of Judgment is just coming down this turn. Turn number 4. It's not Day of Judgment. Interesting. Ghost Vacuum. Strategic Betrayal. Sure. And now I kind of wish I'd have played a bit faster, to be honest. I don't think this is that kind of deck. Usually Ketramose is playing sweepers and stuff like that. Okay, a land would be very nice. Very, very welcome. Need to deal with Ketramose very, very quickly here. It does hit the opponent though. That's kind of good. We don't hit land. That's very sad. So we can attack. Let's attack first here, see if opponent wants to block. They take all the damage. I think we're just setting up for max damage now. I don't even think we... Okay, we'll just do this. Yeah, I think we're just trying to hopefully win next turn if we can. Ping the opponent for 1 here. Let's see how bad this turn is. Can the opponent get Ketramose online? If they can, I think they're going to win. If they have a sweeper, they're going to win. Basically, a whole bunch of things could happen in this turn that make them win. Let's see how bad it is. What does this do? Opponent gains 3 life. Oof, interesting card by the opponent. Land would be fantastic. Land would solve so many of my problems right now. We get land. Oh, that's so good. So, ping. So let's just think. We do this. We hit the opponent for a lot. Is there any way we can win? I don't think we can win, right? I think we just pay 3 life to kill you. So let's just think here. This is 1. And then this is going to be 2. Sorry, 4. And then this hits him for the last 2. Lizards, baby! Lizards are so cool. I tell you what, man, I really enjoy playing Lizards. It's a very fun deck to play. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to test out these different versions of Rakdos Lizards, and I had a lot of fun with this deck. It is a really fun deck to play, and it's surprisingly competitive as well. I went 3-1 with your version and 2-1 with my version, so we won games, and on aggregate we actually did pretty well. Now let me tell you what I think about the different versions and stuff like that. First of all, I would push, even in your version that won in the night, I would push this Jev up to 4. This card is so good, and I think I would cut out the Vial Smasher because it's actually not a lizard, so it doesn't combo with the Cavern of Souls, and of course Jev is a lizard. The only downside to Jev, I mean, it basically does everything this card does and so much more. The only downside is that it's legendary, which means that, you know, if you have multiples in hand, you can't really play them. So I would still though go for 4 of these. This is just so good. The Fireglass Mentor is a card that really impressed me. I was almost going to cut it out for the Valley Rotcaller in my version. I decided against it in the end, and I'm really glad I did. This card is so powerful. You can often use it to find what you need. Do you need removal? Do you need land? And you can often get in for that ping of damage. It's not that hard. So you just get in for that ping of damage, and you know you can just wait till after combat, see what you find, and then sort of strategize from there. This card I think is a must for of. And then the Valley Flamecaller, very powerful card. Probably the most powerful card in the deck. Lizards doesn't currently have a Lord, but this is kind of like our Lord. It increases all the damage to permanents and player by 1. That is combat damage and ping damage. Very powerful. The Valley Rotcaller, I couldn't really get it going with my version. I think this card is just better on the play. It's not so good on the draw when you can't build up an army, which is kind of sad because you really need to be competitive on the draw. So maybe you cut this out completely. Maybe it's a one-off just for sort of a surprise factor in some way to gain life. I like the idea of this card. I just don't know if it can really work on this deck. It might just be a bit slow on the draw. And then obviously the problem in both versions is the mana base. Rakdos doesn't currently have a Shockland, which is very sad. I really hope we get one in the new set. So I think it is just tough to get that mana base right. You know, in the one game, we drew 2 Cavern of Souls, which is great, means we can play our Lizards, but now we couldn't play removal. In other games, I drew Fabled Passage in my opening hand, but then, you know, I can't get down my one turn like the Hide Claw or the Vinelasher on turn 1. Forces me to play a bit slower. So I just don't really know what to do with it. There might not be any solution. If you guys have an idea on how to get this kind of deck more streamlined in terms of the mana base, please let me know. I'd love to figure out how to optimize this deck further. But for today, that will be the game plan. I also want to thank Valkyrie Run for all the contributions to the channel and also for submitting his deck. I really appreciate all the comments and the detailed thorough knowledge that he has in the game. It's very, very impressive and gives me lots of creative ideas. So thank you, Valkyrie Ruin. But that'll be the gameplay for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more nostalgic Necro coming soon.